I'm going to take it and spread it out like this. So you need to grease the pan. Okay.
I thought you was gonna like put all of them on there and then spread them out to make like a whole entire pizza.
I want you to.
What you? Hey, honey, what you got on the TV?
Is it loud?
It's a lot of confusion.
Why not? You really amaze me. He's such a great, kind-hearted person.
Okay, 1 second. Ask her, how about now?
How about now?
How about now?
It's still there in the background.
Okay, we're getting ready to lower it some more in just a second. Are we live yet? Huh?
But she's not sharing yet. I'm getting ready to share.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just waiting on y'all. Andrew, can you spray the pan, please?
Well, what? What
The oil that's over there. Yep. Spray the pan.
Oh, what's that?
Spray the pan. It's just the stuff that you can get off before. You don't have to do it like that. It's just one open spray like this. See it? And it'll do it itself. See?
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but it kept on going on and on.
Okay. Can we start now?
Yeah.
So how are you?
No complaints with me, cousin. No complaints. How's everything with you? What you doing in that kitchen, girl?
You know this was supposed to be cooking with kids tonight.
I know.
So where your kids?
My son just came home today from this is the second time, or maybe the third. This is the second time he's been home since the quarantine, but the third time that I've seen him. He was in the house for like the last 2 months.
Well, he came home because cousin Shemay was doing this tonight. So you were supposed to have all the ingredients. Nobody said you were supposed to be kid-free tonight. And you were supposed to do this.
You know what? I'm just going to virtually enjoy it with you.
Okay. Well, I'm taking some biscuits to make my dough.
Okay.
And we just going to roll it out as we talk. And we just going to do what we used to call them kind of like pizza burgers, but this is like a pizza muffin tonight.
Okay.
And then you can take it to here. You can put the same things that you want on your regular pizza. Yep, put it right on the pan. You can put the same things you want on your regular pizza. You can put it on this right here. And sometimes you can use a muffin tin and take and just put it down in the muffin tin and be able to take and have it more like a biscuit type thing. But tonight we just gonna roll it out. We're going to roll it out and we're going to make it right on top of the pan. So we're going to do a couple of different things. I like crab. He likes pepperoni and sausage and all that stuff, right?
Okay.
So we're going to just do this. And he kind of, we're not doing hot wings tonight, but that's something that he likes too. So we're going to do all of those things. So all you need is your basic things, your ragu, your pepperoni, your cheese, and whatever ingredients you want to put on top. You can you can put on the top vegetables, anything you want. So anyway, how was your Mother's Day?
It was good, actually. No complaints. I had the grandkids earlier in the day. And I got a lot of nice, wonderful gifts and everything. And, it was relaxing. It was quiet. That's just what I needed. I got to have me time in the afternoon. How about you?
It was good. Well, I didn't get to see Nico face to face.
Right.
Dr. Nay, of course, and Andrew were here. My other son, he called me and sent me messages and everything from Nebraska. So, it was just nice to hear from all of them. It was just a different type of Mother's Day,
Exactly.
But it worked. It worked for me. And it just gives you a whole nother outlook on things. And some people who don't have their moms, and some may still do. Some were in the hospital due to COVID-19. And so therefore, with those challenges, Mother's Day was different this year for a lot of people because there was a new added thing to it, right? Hold on one second. Out of the kitchen right now. Okay. We don't do that one.
That's the same thing I tell my shopper. I'm like, out my kitchen. And what she'll do is she'll go out of the kitchen and she'll lay in between the doorway and she'll like stick a paw in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's what he'll do too. But it's Coda, the Yorkie. There's Debo, the Bull Mastiff, and then Asha, the Poodle. And so they all are like, yeah.
Oh my Lord.
So he was too small and he was too big.
Oh my Lord.
So that's how we do this. Go ahead. Drew's going to go ahead and start lacing up the pizza toppings now. But so otherwise, that's good. That's good. Everybody staying safe?
Yeah, definitely. It's still, to me, it's still closed down. I go and do what I have to do and come back, and I'm maxed up Susie all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I'm staying masked up also. And when I go out to the store, I have a whole little ritual that I do.
Right.
And everybody don't always want to follow along. However, my ritual is that, no bringing shoes into the house, spray them down, the whole that we normally would do, but we're doing it even more now because of the fact that, just to be careful, making sure we don't transmit in other places. So, real quick, you got any shout outs?
I have Frank Davis. I would like to say hello to. Thank you for joining us. Juwan Pompey has joined in to see what we're doing. I have my daughter Sakaya Hapel that has joined.
You were supposed to do this.
Other cousins, Ann and LaTwanya and Ashley, Shay and Eric. I like to say hey to all you guys.
And hi, other cousins.
That's right.
We're going to have a whole little cousin reunion, and this time you all will be in on it. Nancy and all of us, we did it once before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was really good because we kind of did the family tree right on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was really nice. And so when we did that, when we did it like that, we could write down so we could see how we were all connected,
Right, exactly.
And where we all initially, came from. So some of our Harbins were there in Baltimore area as well. Aunt Sonia, who married into Harbin. Yes. So 1 second. What was you saying?
You want to put pepperoni on 2 and then yours on the other?
Yeah, you put what you want on yours and I put what I want on mine. So I can't really see my screen of shout outs.
Okay.
But anyone that is on my live right now, thank you for joining us on Shanae's live. Also, we like to say each one reach one. So certain things we can't say, but we can say that. And it's really important that we get together and do this stuff. And so we just wanted to do something a little different tonight. So I'm making these little pizzas with Andrew, and I'm making these with him. and we're just going to talk and cook, right? And so if I can't see you, please don't charge it against me. I know that you're there. Thank you for supporting me. I reached 1,000 people this week. Did you know that?
No, that's good. And what's your business page?
Yes, 1,000 followers.
Go boo-boo.
Well, what could I say before the hard work of our VA, right?
That's it.
She is
That's
like awesome and always at work. So shout out to Micah. And
hey, Micah, girl.
So go ahead. You go ahead and talk, Nay, while I just do some of this right here, if you don't mind.
Okay. No, definitely. I just wanted to, touch base again on different things that's going on in the credit industry. I can't stress it enough how important it is to continue to pay your bills, especially if you're able to. Definitely, even if it's the bare minimum, or if you're able to pay something but not the full amount, reach out to your creditors yourself to see what kind of payment plans can be arranged. What's the outcome going to be after the pandemic is over and everything, as far as like your bills, what's owed, when is it owed, like how much of an additional grace period you're going to have. You definitely want to follow up with that. People are still purchasing homes now. It's better than ever to purchase a home. So, you still need to work on your credit, because with the COVID-19 that's going on, lenders and banks are not as not easy going, but for lack of a better word or lack of a better term, as far as, or as confident, when we're going to come out this pandemic, how we're going to come out this pandemic, are people still going to have jobs? Are they going to have reduced hours? So they've changed the requirements as far as like what your credit score needs to be. And basically it's rounding out to be that you need, before you could have as low as a 580 with certain stipulations. But now the minimum that they are requiring for a lot of lenders, is a 640. Like at one point in time, like you were good if you had a 620, but they're requiring a minimum of a 640. One of the real estate agents that I spoke with, Carlton, he said that he reached out to a bank, and they were requiring that you had a minimum of a 700. Some of them are asking that you bring a letter from your current employer stating that you have guaranteed employment for at least the next 6 months or so. So things have changed. You definitely want to stay up on your credit. This pandemic is not going to wipe away anything that you owe. So I don't want you to think that money makes the world go round. That's what the stimulus basically, in a sense, was for, to stimulate, the economy and everything. But in order to make sure that when it's over, to make sure that, you're still fine, your financial house is still fine, you still need to talk to and communicate with your creditors. You still need to make sure that you're fixing your credit to do the things not only that you have to do, but that you want to do. For all of my clients personally and my would-be clients, my goal, honestly, I'm going to be 100% brutally honest with you. My goal is not to get you, even though your goals and dreams are my goals and dreams, because I work on your credit personally, but my goal for you is not to get you approved for a home loan, or not to get you approved for that credit card, not to get you approved for that auto loan. My goal for my clients is for you to have a 750 or higher credit score, so that you can do what you have to do and what you want to do. Just thinking, okay, let me just do what I need to do to get this mortgage, that's short-term thinking. I want us to think for the long term. And the long term is excellent credit. So my goal for all of my clients is a 750 or higher credit score. Because let me tell you this, because once you make it to a 640 or 650 and they pull your credit and they say, okay, well, that's what you need a 640 or so to get approved. But as soon as they check your credit, your score has declined immediately. And so that credit, so once you got approved, by the time 30 days comes back around for you to be, before you go to settlement, 2-3 days before you go to settlement, they rerun your credit. If you're not working on it, or if you don't have the score to sustain it, then you might not even qualify. A lot of deals have fell through at the settlement table, and they had to come back in 30, 60, 90 days. So my goal for you is not a mortgage approval. My goal for you is excellent credit, 750 and higher.
With my loan officer, she is just awesome, because we went into this already anticipating that there were going to be some changes, right? Already understanding that. And so we kind of had already changed and set the bar for what we wanted for our clients. And so far, our closings have been successful. Cousin. I got it going on both. Can you see me?
It's just showing your back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
and that's probably because the other one is on mute.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So then we wanted to make sure that every our clients, we made sure that they were going to get to the table. And, making sure, and what people don't understand is, if you're in deferment right now and you're thinking about purchasing a house, that's going to show on your credit report. And it could affect you getting a loan, because that's a risk. So if you didn't have to go into deferment, then you definitely shouldn't have. Some jobs are now asking for 10% pay reduction. They're not even sure of exactly how they're going to completely open the offices back up. Son, you can go ahead and put that in. They're not exactly sure. And so with that being said, when you work virtually, some of the overhead expenses you don't have, like you used to. So there's some changes that are coming down the pike, and we just need to be ready. Even myself, just being ready for what's to come. Set that for about 10 to 15 minutes. And so as we move into this next chapter, and things may go down when things come back to normal, but we just don't know when that is. So right now, you just need to be ready. And if this is a time that you can take and work on your credit while things are down, and, you can have an explanation, make sure, don't just sit there and say, oh, I don't have to do this. Contact your creditors. I know I did. Contact your creditors, contact them about your car and things like that, because it's not just because we're in this pandemic that they're not going to do anything. That's not true. If you did not contact them to ask them for assistance, then you're not going to get that.
Right.
So, and of course, anything that borders the Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia area along D.C. is still shut down. So for me, everything is completely virtual still, We're doing curbside closings, and, just being safe regardless. Even if you want to list your home right now, I have a whole procedure for that. And so we have to be mindful of what's happening right now and how these changes are going to take place. I'm not even ready for mine to go back to school if school had opened. Looking at this homeschooling, I miss teachers and everything. But when I look at this, I am also looking into what, for next year, looking ahead.
Okay.
So, in the meantime, when they're doing this, when they're calling their creditors, let's just say a creditor was to say to them, well, that we're not offering anything, or we're only offering 90 days, right? 3 months, June.
Mm-hmm.
And now it surpasses 90 days because May 29th is still not for certain. I understand in Maryland there was an increase of 1,784 new positive tests. So that's a lot to me. Heck, 17 is a lot. We still need a quarantine, but if it pushes into that next amount of time, we don't know what that means for businesses. We don't know what it means for our jobs. And it's just a trickle down effect. So, and when we talk about building wealth, and for something like this to happen, I know it's a lot of jokes out there. What you're going to do when COVID-19 is over? But what are you going to do? Are you going to be ready? Is your credit going to be sustained through this? Your finances? Having 3 months of rent put up, things like that. I know in some states they've already started allowing them to start filing the paperwork for people that were in eviction status. So those cases will be coming up sometime June or July. So, if you need any resources or things like that for help, please reach out to us. We can give you that information. We don't want to see anybody left behind or lose their home or things like that, but everybody's going through right now. So, anything else you got?
Yeah. Other than, just stay mindful and keep it on, top of mind and everything, just stay vigilant, throughout, stay safe, stay positive, as as one can be. Don't look for the bad in, a situation. Try your best to see what is making itself available to you, what changes are coming and how they can affect you, positively. Part of, the only thing that is consistent is change. And a lot of times we go through change, kicking and screaming and fighting, just to realize that once we get through it, it actually worked out better for us. So don't always think of change as a negative. Think of it as positive, because every situation is a negative and a positive. It's what you yourself put into it and bring, and get from it. So I just say, just stay as positive as you can be, stay as prayed up as you can, and just wait for the better days to come, because they, this too shall pay. We're not the first generation to go through a pandemic or anything, and we won't be the last.
Right.
But just do everything in your power to, to do your part.
Right. Amen. Had a phone call that came in on that side, so I had to change it up a little bit.
Oh, that's right. They trying to buy a house.
That's right. And I will call them back.
Oh, that's right.
I will call them back. But yeah, so in this, I've noticed that the housing market, even the rates have gone down, the credit score requirements have gone up, and there are houses that are coming on the market. People are still calling to see about buying a home and what it takes. One of the programs that I've worked with, the Lease to Purchase program, they are, the Lease to Purchase program is not yet open yet, because of course we're not open right here, and their main base is in Chicago. So as soon as they open, we'll be talking about that. But that is a Lease to Purchase program with an option to lease for a minimum of 1 year and a maximum of 5. And so it's for about the same as rent would cost and about the same down payment. So therefore, that's a program where the credit requirement was a minimum of 550. And we'll see what the requirements are when they come back.
Changes.
Yes, but there are going to be some changes. And like you said, they want to verify employment, job security, things like that. So, and even though they are lenient with some things, they do have a requirement that you could not have been sued or evicted from your rental spot for at least 2 years.
Okay.
But it's still an option, because as things change, you may have a lot of short sales, foreclosures still, because they temporarily stopped foreclosures for now, but it's coming back. So prayerfully, if someone was able to use this time to catch up in other resources to be able to do so, during this disaster, I pray that you were able to do that. Please check out your state and local government to see if there's help there. Don't just sit and lose your home. There's some other things that are coming down the pike also, once the programs open back up, that I will even have access to for foreclosure prevention. So I'm looking forward to being able to work with that, and prayerfully, if people meet the requirements, we can help them stay in their homes.
That's it.
So
That's it.
otherwise, our pizza will be ready shortly. It's getting there. I want y'all to see this. Hold on, let me see if I can show you with this phone. So now, and mute this side. And I'm just going, wait a minute, I'm not muted.
You got to flip your camera around.
Okay.
I'm looking at your cabinets.
Let's see.
I'm looking at the stove. There we go. I'm looking at you.
I'll get there eventually. Can you see now?
Okay.
It's getting there.
I'm actually getting ready to go in and make chicken cheese steaks. I got some chicken breasts that I'm getting ready to cut up and saute, and I'm gonna make.
I call those chickens.
Okay.
That's what Uncle Bobby likes, chicken cheese steak. And I'll come over and he'll ask me, wait a minute. He will ask me about if I want something to eat, and he'll want to make chickens. I call them chickens.
Well, that's what I'm making, some chickens. I'm making some chickens. I got the stuffed rolls. I'm going to toast them and everything.
Oh, that sounds good. I've been getting my crab on. I love crab, so I'm making my bull bags and just different things that I can make with Andrew.
It's a restaurant that just a carryout that opens up in Baltimore County, not too far from me. It's called Melt, and so it's kind of like a gourmet grilled cheese. It's a gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches, but they serve like everything. So I went and I got a Krabby Melt from them.
Okay.
That thing is huge. It's huge, and it's good. So I got it this is the third day that I had it, and I just finished it. Like I ate it in sections because it was so big.
Okay.
And so
already.
Yeah, okay, that looks good.
Little mini personal pizza. Quick and easy. You can put vegetables on it. You can put where are you? I'm trying to look. I'm like phone challenge here. Quick and easy. The kids can make it. You don't have to worry about setting the kitchen on fire. It don't take too long so they can get back to their game.
Anything.
And this is like perfect to even do like if you having little birthday parties and things like that. It's great to have on that too.
Put Joe Corby's.
Mm-hmm.
Put Joe Corby's out of business.
I love Joe Corby's though. Their white cheese pizza.
Yeah.
Don't
forget, cousin, take a picture. Take a picture of your quarantine quickie. That's what it is. Take a picture of your quarantine quickie.
Now Drew, can you take a picture of Mom's quarantine quickie? Because once I serve this, he liked to have the all the treats and things. Can you take a picture of that for Mom?
Mm-hmm.
That's my little helper right there.
You have to post it.
Yeah. And so let him try it first. Because he wanted his with the yellow peppers on there. So,
okay.
Anything else exciting happening?
Nope. Actually, like I said, just working on my client files. People are still working on their credit because they understand the importance. And I just like to, say thank you, Jesus, that I'm still able to serve them and help them to achieve excellent credit. And if
Mhm.
anybody is interested, they need to talk to me. I can be reached directly at 443-973-7555. Or you can, email me at info@theprofessionalcreditdiva.com. I offer 30-minute complimentary consultations so that we can go over everything that's on your 3-bureau credit report, and we can devise a game plan for you to move forward and achieve your goal of 750 and higher.
And it's imperative that we do that right now. And again, reach out, talk to your creditors. I am here for you. I am doing virtual showings, virtual consultations. If you do not already have approval, we can do a virtual approval with my lender to get you out there and get you searching for a home. So our first step would be, of course, to get you approved. And then once we get your approval, then we would set up your virtual tours. And it doesn't mean that you have to buy a house sight unseen. What it does mean is that you are going to first see the house virtually. If you want to move forward with that property, we'll schedule a time where you can actually go and see it, clear out the property, will be properly covered, taking out sanitizer and Lysol, things like that to work with. So we are available virtually, both of us. And if you need the credit repair, don't worry. Our team, Shanae, the Credit Diva, is here to help you. And, it's no need for you to feel like you don't have a place to turn to get answers. If they're not answering the phone, we definitely are. The other thing is, since COVID-19, I have started using my products, which are non-toxic. I don't have to worry about them having had bronchitis before, and I've had pneumonia before. And so in using these products, I absolutely love them. And the shower cleaner and all of those things, they're non-toxic around your pets, your children, and so forth. In fact, they're so non-toxic, it doesn't even have a safety cap. So
that's awesome.
If you want to know more, just check my page out. And in the meantime, we want you all to be safe out there. If you need to reach me, you can call me at 202-709-7989. And you can also find Shanae on my page because we're cousins, kind of like we're brothers.
I know, right?
So until next time, we're going to find something else to cook, Nay, where you're going to join me.
Okay.
And help me cook. We can find something that's really easy too. This was real
That'll
quick.
Work. Because I really like to eat. Not so much in the cooking part. I like to eat. So.
If you saw my crabs I have, you would really be, I got the Dungeness.
Oh, right.
So, until next time, you guys, we thank you for joining us. This was just a little chat, just to check in with you. We care about you and your family, and we're family. So call us if you need any help. You can reach Nay at
443-973-7555.
And you can reach me at 202-709-7989. Until next time, bye.
Bye from the cousins.
Bye.